New study from AAA is revealing the dangers roadside workers face every day. Researchers say speed, impairment, and distractions are three key factors behind many of the crashes. We're joined by Mike Valerio, who has more on the story.
Well, Emily, aloha. So this is what we're looking at here. You know, there is government data that shows the number of people who are tragically killed when they're just trying to help us fix our cars on the side of the road. AAA's research arm looked at that data, and they're revealing today that the numbers of deaths are actually about 4 times higher than we thought before. That's why today AAA is sounding the alarm.
It's a worrisome reality for roadside assistance providers.
For those that are working on the side of the road, rescuing stranded motorists, providing valuable service to all motorists, it really is a very risky enterprise.
A new study by the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety reveals 123 tow truck drivers, mobile mechanics, emergency roadside technicians, and safety service patrols were fatally struck on the job from 2015 to 2021, nearly 4 times government estimates. The data also shows the vast majority of the fatal crashes occurred in areas where the speed limit was 55 miles an hour or higher and in good weather without slippery conditions. And while nearly 2/3 occurred in darkness, a notable 34% of crashes happened in broad daylight.
In nearly 2/3 of the crashes, the vehicle that was involved in the crash had already started to depart their lane. And so this really speaks to factors such as distraction, fatigue, impairment as being involved in these sorts of crashes.
Tracking the statistics is difficult, according to AAA's William Horry. Many of these occupational fatalities are unspecified in crash reports or recorded as pedestrian deaths. Having the right data, he says, is critical to improving worker safety. But more importantly, Horry notes, it's incumbent upon drivers to take care on the roads.
We really need motorists to slow down, move over. Even a few feet of spacing can mean the difference between life and death for some of these operators.
So, Emily, you know, we spent a few seconds in the piece you just watched on this topic, but this exact statistic stood out for me. So for these crashes, 84% of them happened in beautiful, perfect weather. So we're talking about here in the mainland, no ice, no sleet, no snow, no rain if we're looking at crashes on Hawaii and any of the islands. So it's going to show that this data is suggesting that this seems to be a driver problem as we are distracted by more and more things behind the wheel, Emily.
Yes, and Mike, you know, bottom line, more people are likely being killed who help us on the side of the road. And it's an issue worse than we've previously known. Can you dive deeper into the data and explain why the alarm is being sounded now?
Researchers from the traffic safety arm of AAA, they, said, we think that more of these crashes are happening. So they looked at 6 years of data. According to national statistics, there were about 34 deaths over 6 years. AAA combs through the data and finds at least 123 deaths after going through the crash reports a little more carefully. So they're saying today is the day that this study is coming out. This problem needs to be addressed, and how can it be addressed if the extent of it isn't exactly known? I mean, they're saying that their review shows that the problem is so much worse than we've known before. So they're just hoping to highlight the issue in addition to the usual slow down, but telling people that human lives are at stake here. And again, this problem seems to be getting worse year after year, Emily.
Got it. Thank you so much for reporting, Mike.
No problem. Mahalo.